to all the big homies. What we doing for our generation? How we living by example when we ain't creating? Opportunities we got, but we too busy hating. We lost focus, shit, I know I did, I'm on vacation. Too busy trying to get the clothes and cars. Too busy chasing hoes and living like the summer's ours. I'm ashamed I lost direction. I'm redefining life and sharing all these blessings. Little homie, take a seat and listen. I know your daddy gone, but I'ma be the intervention. Seize life, know you a king. Stay sharp and watch for the fiends, shit. Save your money, fuck gold chains. Reinvest the dough so you can get the whole thing. Yeah, you can get the whole thing. Incorporated, not talking about the cocaine. No lean, no perk. You need a clear head to get it, cause it's gonna be work, kid. And you could be the first man in your house to graduate to higher learning. Yeah, this fire, yeah, it's burning. Motivation keeps me going when I'm hurting. This lifestyle's a better version. Avoid negative excursions. Yeah. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong. Yeah. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong. Shit. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong. Yeah. Or we gon' cry when you gone. Yeah. Or we gon' cry when you gone. Nothing good comes easy. No shortcuts in hustling, believe me. That's why I always got a strap when you see me. But that's only if I need it, not easily defeated. I'm dedicated like I'm breathing. I love my people, but we gotta keep believing. Yeah, we gotta keep achieving. Cause they think we all heathen. And we gon' prove them wrong. And I'ma see you through the perfect storm. I wanna see you in the morning when the night's gone. And you gon' leave the bad influences. I'm just speaking on some truest shit, yeah. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong, yeah. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong, yeah. When the street light's on, you can go get it right or you can go get it wrong. If you do, we gon' cry when you gone, yeah. We gon' cry when you gone. Go get it right, you can go get it wrong.
What's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing? Y'all miss me? I was gone last weekend, or last Monday. I went to Vegas. I went and tried to gamble a little bit. But I know I missed you guys, and I got my idea from the show last week. I hope y'all doing good. It's Monday, it's 9 p.m., and it is time to wake your ass up. Yo, man, I'm feeling good. I'm reset. I'm recharged. I rewarded myself. Yo, listen, how many people at work, you picture yourself at work. Don't you love getting spiffs or rewards or, you know what I'm saying, or you get little, what do they call them, incentives for doing a good job? Shit makes you feel good. One thing I want you to remember, you are a business. You are a business. You are a brand. You are the employer and you are the employee. And that means you have to reward yourself. You have to reward yourself because at the end of the day, if you don't, the journey means nothing. And I'm going to talk about this tonight. But the journey is the actual reward, not the destination. It's the day in and day out fights, the grind, the hustle, the disappointments, the wins. That in itself is the reward. So you might be a young man or a young woman thinking, man, I want to do this in 20 years. It doesn't mean you're only going to be happy in 20 years. You're going to be happy all the way along the way. So it's important to reward yourself, and we're going to talk about that. Because at the end of the day, we always talk about this on every show. It's about being happy. It's about being happy. Now, first, before we get into the show, I got a short video that I want you to watch because in order for you to even get to the compliance, in order for you to get to zero, there's some things you got to do. You got to do some personal inventory. You have to really take a look at the people that are around you, because you got to get rid of the negative energy. You hear me all the time talk about much negative people to the negative section. Fuck them, we don't need them. That's facts. And some of us are in relationships, or we have people, influences around us, and it's just not, it's not good for us. So first thing we want to do is break ourselves to a even variance, and then we're going to start building ourselves up. Because remember, we're talking about accomplishing big goals, right? And it's not always about money. Our goal is to be happy, to do what we love doing, right? You can't do that shit when you got a bunch of deadbeat fuckers around you. You got to get them out of your life. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this video, short video, we're going to watch it. We're going to come back. The video is called How to Be Happy. Pretty simple. And the video is by, the YouTube channel is The Outcome. So check it out with me. I think we're doing pretty good with our buttons and shit. So far, so good, right? All right, so check it out. It's called The Outcome.
Sometimes we take life too seriously. Oh no. Make a commitment to be happy. Find little things just to get tickled about. And laugh. Find ways to be happy in the moment. A lot of people say, well, I'll be happy when I pay off all my bills. No. I'll be happy when I get my divorce. Oh, no. I'll be happy with the children gone. Oh, no. You want to be happy now. See, there are no guarantees. No one says you're going to be here 2, 3, or 4 years from now. So you want to be happy right now. Make a commitment to be happy, because life now has new meaning for you. Just enjoying the sunset, or just looking at life, or looking at nature, going for a walk. It's the little things in life that counts. Here's something else that you want to begin to do in order to make this your decade. You want to begin to get all the toxic people out of your life. Hello. Energy drainers, get them out of your life. See, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot of energy to reach your goal. It takes a lot of emotional, mental, and spiritual energy to reach your goal. And you can run faster with 100 who want to go than with one around your neck. So there are two kinds of relationships. Sid Simon talks about this. Nourishing relationships and toxic relationships. Nourishing relationships are the relationships that inspire you. They motivate you. They bring the best out of you. Toxic relationships are relationships with people that always criticize you. All they can do is find fault. All they can do is just exploit your weaknesses. All they can do is remind you of the mistakes that you've made in the past. These people are bad for your health. Toxic people can run your blood pressure up. One apple can spoil a whole barrel. One negative energy drainer can spoil your whole life. I know people whose lives have been ruined because somebody wasn't good for them. See, there's some people that aren't good for you. Hello? They aren't good for you. You've got to get them out of your life. See, a lot of people put up with a lot of foolishness because they don't want to die by themselves. Make a list of who you communicate with most and ask yourself the question, what kind of person am I becoming because of this relationship? Is it helping me to grow mentally and emotionally and spiritually? Am I becoming a better person because of this relationship? Do they bring out the best in me? Do they inspire me? Do they encourage me to develop my greatness? Do they make me stretch? So you got to look at the people in your life and find out what kind of person are you becoming because of that relationship. My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. You run around with losers, you will end up a loser.
Yo, that was deep. How y'all like that little video? That's a little video. It's by The Outcome. And tonight's topic is really about rewarding yourself, but I think it's super important that we get ourselves to variance. Because here's the thing, your journey in life and where you're going and the things that you want to do in life, it's going to be a lot easier when you clean your circle up. You got to clean your circle up, and some of us are in toxic, like I said, people are in toxic relationships, or, you're dealing with folks that's just make you unhappy, or you're dealing with jobs. You know, a lot of us are fucking around with jobs that you don't even want to be at. You know, I was reading well, not reading, but I was watching the video. I do know how to read, but I was watching the video. And the video was talking about how 65% of people that are at work hate their job. 65%. So you got a whole lot of unhappy motherfuckers running around. You got to fix that. You got to fix it, man. But anyway, last week I took off. And I would apologize, but I'm not going to apologize because I know that my 3 faithful listeners love me and respect the fact that I just wanted to go reward myself. As the show gets bigger and I know how to do certain technical things, I can maybe play another episode or some shit. But I went to reward myself. And I went to Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Tickets are cheap, y'all. Right now, you can get on a plane dirt cheap. But anyway, I went to Vegas. One of my favorite places that I'm sober, because 20 years ago when I was drinking, it probably wouldn't have been that good. It'd been like The Hangover or some shit. But I had a good time, man. I had a good time. I was able to reset. Me and my girl went and we had some fantastic dinners and seen, it was our birthday, you know, birthday weekend. And man, fantastic dinners, lights. I mean, just the energy was good. And it gave us a chance to reset. Rewarding yourself makes you feel good. Now here's something that I picked up, and I want you guys to see if you agree. Rewards make you feel good. When you reward yourself, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which plays a major role in the components of reward-motivated behavior, making you feel good and happy. So this is like some scientific shit. You gotta reward yourself. Is it okay to reward yourself? The short answer is, hell yes, it's okay to reward yourself. And there's also a such thing as a reward and punishment system. All right, when you guys are kids, when you were kids, you remember when your mother or your father used to tell you, if you don't eat your food, you can't go outside and play. Or if you don't get A's on your report card, I'm gonna take away, you know, your Nintendo. When I was a kid, it was an Atari. I'm a little bit older than some of you guys. But you guys remember that shit, right? All right. That was the same thing as now. That was the punishment side. You give me all A's on your report card, I'm going to give you $10 an A or $20 an A. So we prepare our children to become what? We prepare them to become adults. So why should we forget all the shit that we learned when we was kids? You got to reward yourself. And I'm not being naive here, thinking everybody might, you know, can afford to go to Vegas. It wasn't that much, to be honest with you, because shit is cheap right now. But if you can't, that's okay. See, because it doesn't take a lot of money to reward yourself. In fact, you can do a whole bunch of things that don't cost shit. But it's about rewarding. Here's the thing. The journey to your destination is the reward. So you got to set yourself up a bunch of little goals, and when you hit those goals, you got to reward yourself, man. You just have to. Because if you don't, the journey means nothing. And all you do, you're like a hamster on a fucking wheel. Then guess what? You become unhappy. A lot of people aren't unhappy with their jobs because they're unhappy with the job itself. They're just unhappy in general. And some of it has to do with that video. Some of us are in those relationships where it prevents you from being happy. Or you're at a job that prevents you from being happy. Or you got some fucked up friends. When I used to drink, I thought they were good friends, but they were fucked up friends. They used to call me Fun Bobby. You know why? Because I used to get fucked up, and I was fun. Now, there was one friend in particular. He's actually the one that named me Fun Bobby. He's not a fucked up friend. He's a good friend. His name is Paul. I miss Paul. If you're watching Paul, you need to come down to Orlando. Me and Paul used to go into bars and clubs and get so drunk. Oh, it was crazy because he looked like one of the guys on the Magic team. But anyway, he's still a great friend that I'm sober. But you got to get rid of a lot of your circle. See, he wanted to see me do well, so he wasn't unhappy that I wasn't a drunk. But once you get all these people out of the way, now it's time to reward yourself. Give yourself a goal. Okay, if you're in sales, I'm going to get 1 or 2 sales. If I get 2 sales by Thursday, this is what I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to buy myself a new pair of shoes. All right. Let's say you don't have a lot of money. Because remember, my show is not based on trying to get you rich. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm here to try to inspire you to give yourself a level playing field, your mentality, to where you can get this thing called life and make yourself happy. That's what the show's about. I'm not a motivational speaker. But here's some ways to reward yourself for $5 or less. Stay at home, movie night. Going to the movies can add up quickly. Tickets, sweets, popcorn, drinks, etc. I went to Big Lots, and I bought I found one of those TV screen, projector screens. It cost like $60. I brought it home. And I play movies on the screen, you know. Excuse me. The kids love it. Make popcorn and shit. It's cheap. But that's what I'm talking about, rewarding yourself. Here's another one, potluck, game night, fancy coffee. Some of y'all drinking these $6, $7 coffees every fucking day like you balling. I tell you what you would do. For you guys to use your card for everything, write down everything that you spend on a daily basis for 30 days. I challenge you. I challenge you to write down everything that you spend, miscellaneous shit, not talking about your bills, miscellaneous shit, the gas station, Starbucks, shit like that. And add that up at the end of the week and tell me, or at the end of the month, and tell me what you could have done different with that money. We keep talking about, I can't do this, I can't do that. You're already doing it, you just don't realize it. But a fancy $7, $8, $9 coffee should be a reward. Dollar store shopping spree. I once knew a person that spent over $100 at the dollar store. I couldn't fucking believe it, but it could be done. But go, I mean, Google, free near you. Google it. Go on a fucking picnic. I don't like calling it picnic, and a lot of people know why, but go on an outing and take some lunch and go sit down and watch the lake. Reward yourself. Reset. Some people meditate. Some people do yoga, but reward yourself. And if you're not doing your shit, punish yourself. If you wanted to go and buy yourself a new outfit this weekend, but you didn't hit your goals, don't fucking buy the outfit. Put yourself on a punishment. I was talking off air with D-Rug. D-Rug, he was our guest that was here a couple of weeks ago. And we were talking about structure of your life. And he was asking me, he's like, how do you accomplish what you accomplish in terms of staying on task? And I say, I schedule my whole day. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I like to have structure, and I live within that structure. You understand? And within that structure, I give myself a bunch of goals. When I get to work, I write them down, and I mark that shit off. If the ones that aren't marked off, guess what? They're going to get on that list for the next day. Okay? Being your best self and being the best version of yourself means you have to be kind of aggressive on getting what you want. But as I get older, I realize that you don't have to go 100 miles an hour. You can slow down. You can slow down a little bit. See, and I thought maybe I'm just getting old. It's not that I'm getting old, I'm just getting a little bit smarter, you know? You don't have to grind 24 hours a day. You don't have to do that. But the 8 to 10, 12 hours that you do grind, you need to grind. And then when you're done with that grind, go reward yourself. Me, I went to Vegas. Like I said, shit is cheap. I will tell you this. Vegas was cool with the social distancing and all of that. I went to a place called, me and my girl, we went to a place called the Valley of Fire. If you ever go to Vegas, take one of those days, get the fuck out of the casino, because you ain't going to win no way, and go on one of these excursions. And we went out there. We were the only two people on the little tour. And when we went out there, it was beautiful, man. Went out to the desert and shit. And I couldn't walk too much, you know what I'm saying? My lungs and shit. But it was hot as hell too. But it was awesome time, man. And you go out there, I think it cost like $30, man. We spent the day out there. We had a packed lunch and all that good shit. It was amazing. So whatever it is you do, do it. And then I was telling myself, well, should I do a show? Should I do this? I said, no, the example I'm setting right now is I'm rewarding myself. The show will be here when I get back. It's not that big of a deal. So anyway, how you guys doing? You hear about my Lakers? We going back to the ship, baby. What y'all think about that? And on top of that, an extra bonus. Well, I don't like anybody losing their job. But in the competitive world of sports, They got rid of Doc Rivers for the Clippers. And I don't say I don't blame him because he had a hell of a team. He definitely should have made it past Denver. But anyway, all right. So we talked about rewarding yourself. We talked about $5 or less. And that's super important because remember, it's not based on how much money you have. It's based on being happy. And the one thing that I always want you guys to remember is if you can't find the happiness side of it, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to move forward in life, man. You got to make yourself happy. And I say it all the time. If you're not in a relationship you want to be in, get the fuck out. If you're not at the job you want to be, quit. Tell them you out and go find it. But you got to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make sure that you reward yourself. You have to do that. Yo, listen, did you know this stupid shit that I read on the internet? This is some stupid shit, but all right. To know when to mate, a male giraffe will continuously headbutt the female in the bladder until she urinates. The male then tastes the pee, and that helps determine whether or not the female is ovulating. What about that, the giraffes? What if we tried that shit? We get beat down, wouldn't we? Does anybody like little Johnny jokes? All right. Oh, William Barber said the refs were favoring the Lakers. Well, it could be. That's God's team right there, so it could be. William, are you a Clippers fan? William's my buddy. I remember him from high school, man, a long time ago, man. I hope you're doing well, buddy. He booed me on the thing. All right. So, all right. Little Johnny joke. Now, I don't censor my show, so if you got little kids watching and shit, tell them to earmuffs. So, which one I want to tell because I got two. Okay. Little Johnny's dad is sitting on the side of the bed, rolling on a condom, about to give his wife some. Little Johnny sticks his head in the door, sees his dad, and says, "What you doing, Daddy?" Johnny's dad stoops over to cover up his ding-a-ling and starts looking at the floor. "Oh, I'm just looking for this big rat I saw," he says. And little Johnny asks, "What you gonna do, fuck it?" I'm sorry, that's a joke. Hey, William, sorry about your Clippers, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's time for our Lakers to win. And my Steelers are 3-0. I see Derek just logged in. The Steelers are 3-0. Listen, guys, I got to tell you one thing, because we're not going to have an hour-and-a-half show like we did last time. When I went to Vegas and when I came back, it reset. It reset me to the point where I came back, I was able to give my staff more energy, better energy, give myself better energy. And like I said, guys, it's not about the money. If you can't afford a plane ticket, that's okay. But do something that will allow you to free yourself up of this stress, man, because this stress will kill you, especially in the times that we are in. We got some serious shit going on right now. You got an election in less than a month, and all that shit's crazy. And how do we stay sane with all of that? Because everybody has their opinions, and I don't get into politics or none of that shit. This show's not for that, But the byproduct of all of those things can kind of stress you out even more, man. So it's super important to slow down. All you young bulls out there and young queens out there that think the answer is not getting any sleep and working 23, 24 hours a day, I just got to tell you, as an old dude, slow down a little bit. Slow down. Go outside and smell the roses. You know what I'm saying? Listen for the birds chirping, And just always remember, man, to give yourself credit for the positives that you do in your life. You got to reward yourself with something. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but you have to reward yourself with something, because at the end of the day, the journey is the reward. The journey is the reward. Making memories. I can tell you, when you make big memories, you're going to remember those. You're not going to remember all the times you failed. You're going to remember the victories, though. And it's important to celebrate those, all right? So make sure you do that. All right. I have one more video that I want to play on our way out of here because I'm not holding you guys up tonight. And it's a video, we played one of his videos before. The guy's name is Prince EA. And this video is about stop trusting motivational speakers. And it's a 6-minute video, but I really want you guys to check it out because it kind of goes into what I was saying. You know, these motivational speakers, I love them. I listen to some of them, but you got to understand that you got to just take what you need to take out of it. And what works for that person doesn't necessarily gonna work for you. Only you know you. As long as you're giving yourself 100% of what you're capable of doing and you're doing your best, because it's not about being the best, it's about doing your best. And as long as you're doing that, trust me, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. There's no blueprint to success. There's no blueprint to being happy. There's a few laws to follow or whatever and things like that. You know, you want to make sure people around you are good people. You know, one rule that I'll always take, I like to be around people that are smarter than me. It's a rule of mine. I like to be around people that are smarter than me, that have more than me, because now I'm constantly learning, you know. But that might not work for you, you know. So anyway, this video is Stop Trusting Motivational Speakers. And we're gonna get it on here in just 1 second. You guys gotta give me a second because it goes through that little ad bullshit. And like I said, we don't have a budget. And Ryan, I don't know what the fuck happened with Ryan.
Success
Ryan
is overrated.
Is my IT guy. I think he said his phone died. But anyway, all right. There we go. All right. Before I leave out of here, guys, listen, I want you guys to do a couple of things for me. I want you to populate some positive energy on the population, man, because this world needs it, okay? Kill racism. We don't need it. You might not understand this side of the fence. I guarantee you this side might not understand the other side. But in the middle somewhere, we're all human and we all deserve to be loved, all right? And also at the end of the day, let's not just complain about the other side. Let's do what we can do to better our side. Because if each individual learns how to love a little bit more and stop hating so fucking much and stop being stereotypical about people and everybody just tries to improve, you know, one of these fucking days we might see some fucking peace around here, you know? There's one thing that happened in 911 that it was an awful thing that happened. But one thing that I can say happened right after that. I had never seen our country so close together. I had never seen black and white and brown people just kind of united because we were all in shock. Now it was really us against the world, you feel me? Because, you know, everybody was all confused with what's going on. We shouldn't have to have something that tragic happen for us to unite. You might not understand me. I'm crazy. I say fuck a lot. I do all kind of crazy shit. I got tattoos all over me. But inside's a good heart. I'm a good dude. And I'll do anything for you. And just because I'm different from you doesn't make me bad. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop fearing what you don't understand. And let's open our fucking eyes and open our heart and open our arms and start trying to love each other. And on the flip side, we want to mush negative people to the negative section because fuck them, we don't need them. And I want you guys to enjoy this video. Thank you all very much. Watch it. Please watch it. And I'll see you next Monday, all right? Bless.
Success is overrated. I know all these motivational guys, the gurus, they're gonna be salty. They say go, 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 hustle hard, skip sleep, make money. That's cool. It has its place. But all of that takes second priority to enjoying your life, to loving the people around you. Because let me tell you this, the death of all of these celebrities, the death of the people around me really got me thinking about how short life is. And if you listen to these guys who say go, 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 you're gonna miss what's important. You're gonna find yourself climbing up a ladder, and if you get to the top, that's if you get to the top, you're gonna realize, dang, it was leaning against the wrong wall. I promise you, there are a lot of successful people in the graveyard right now that would happily, I guarantee you happily, give anything to be above ground one more day so that they can tell their family, to tell their friends that they love them. Just one more time. Because that's what's important. As the old saying goes, there has never been a deathbed regret that went, boy, I wish I spent more time in the office. Or boy, I wish I spent more time hustling. Or boy, I wish I spent more time making more money. It was Jack Cornfield who said, in the end, only three things really matter. How well we lived, how well we loved, and how well we learned to let go. He didn't say how well we built our bank accounts. He didn't say how well we built our mansions. He didn't say how well we built our social media followings. You better wake up before it's too late. I believe it was Shakespeare who said, I've seen many unhappy kings, but many happy shoemakers. Zig Ziglar said, everybody knows money won't make them happy, but everybody wants to find out for themselves. So listen to me, bruh. I'm not saying don't be successful. There's nothing wrong with financial success. Listen, I'm an entrepreneur myself. I like money. In fact, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I don't think you can get too much money. But if money gets you, that's too much. If money becomes your God, if you make $1 million but lose your friends and your family in the process, is that success? If you make $1 billion but lose your health in the process, is that success? These guys talk about don't sleep. What you mean don't sleep? Sleep is more important than your diet and exercise program combined. You can't think clearly if you don't sleep. They're talking about I sleep when I'm dead. No, you'll be dead if you don't sleep. The Dalai Lama himself, he said, man sacrifices his health to build up his money. And then man sacrifices his money to rebuild his health. You ever felt bad for enjoying yourself? Like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But you should be doing exactly what you're doing now, fully. Whether that's watching a movie, whether that's enjoying a night out with friends, you should be doing that fully. Don't let these guys, these gurus, guilt trip you out of enjoying your life or taking care of you. Don't let your ambition become your prison. Imagine you grind hard every day for years and you finally get the dream car you always wanted, but you don't have anybody in that passenger seat to ride with you. You're driving so fast, you don't even appreciate the breeze blowing through your hair. You better slow down. Slow down and enjoy this thing called life. Enjoy the moments. You only have a limited number of them. Stop always grinding. See, when you're grinding, you're going to get something. You need to flow with life. Flow. Stop and smell the flowers and give other people the flowers while they can still smell them. Because in the end, only three things truly matter. How well we lived, how well we loved, and how well we learned to let go.
To all the big homies, what we doing for our generation? How we living by example when we ain't create? Opportunities we got, but we too busy hating. We lost focus, shit, I know I did, I'm on vacation. Too busy trying to get the clothes and cars. Too busy chasing hoes and living like the summer's ours. I'm ashamed I lost direction. I'm redefining life and sharing all these blessings. Little homie, take a seat and listen. I know your daddy gone, but I'ma be the intervention. Seize life, know you a king. Stay sharp and watch for the fiends, shit.